Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jack Brennan's web of manipulation is tightening, and Jocelyn Jacks is at the center of it all. His participation in Cyrus Renault's death is more apparent by the day, but his real objective remains just out of reach. While Jocelyn suffers with the weight of what she's done, Brennan has no intention of letting her off the hook. Instead, he's pushing her deeper into his plans that could cost Jason Morgan his freedom. Jason Morgan, the perfect scapegoat. The one thing everyone in Port Charles knows is that Jason Morgan was nowhere near the cabin when Jocelyn shot Cyrus. But that doesn't matter to Jack Brennan. Jason is the perfect suspect. He had motive, a well-documented hatred for Cyrus, and a past that made him an easy target. Brennan isn't wanting justice, he's planning a cover-up, one that benefits him and his twisted vision for Jocelyn's future. Jocelyn, traumatized from taking a life, now faces an unthinkable choice. She thinks Jason is innocent, but Brennan has made it clear, she says nothing. Will she stay by and let Jason take the fall for something he didn't do, or will she resist Brennan and speak the truth? Secrets and suspicions. Returning at Bobby's, Jocelyn can't shake the weight of what happened. Trina Robinson realizes something is awry, probing Joss for answers she refuses to offer. But if that conversation is unpleasant, it's nothing compared to what's coming. Carly Spencer. Carly knows her daughter too well to miss the clues. Jocelyn misplaced her phone, had to replace it, and seems unlike herself. It doesn't add up. Carly's senses are screaming that something more is going on, and she won't stop until she gets to the bottom of it. Jocelyn may have pledged silence, but how long can she keep up the act when her mother is breathing down her neck? The clue left behind. Brennan cleaned his tracks expertly, getting the cabin scoured clear of evidence. But one thing remains, a solitary item purposely left behind. Its purpose? To steer the police toward another suspect. And that suspect is Jason Morgan. Anna Devane has urged Jason not to seek revenge for Sam McCall's murder. She knew he wanted Cyrus dead, but she also knew he'd never leave behind any proof tying himself to the killing. That's what makes Brennan's setup so devious. Whatever he planted at the cabin is supposed to make Jason look guilty, driving Jocelyn into yet another test. Chad Duell announces first gig since exiting General Hospital. From daytime TV to the big stage. Only a few weeks since Michael officially left Port Charles, his portrayer Chad Duell has announced a new employment since he exited General Hospital. Yum yum. After 15 years on GH, Duell announced his retirement in November. The actor confessed it was mainly for personal reasons following his father's tragic loss. And partially to seek other endeavors. Now, Duell's next project was unveiled in a joint Instagram post along with his new co-star Zach Mendez and Stony Point Entertainment. Today the cast and production team made it official. At Dually Chad Duell and at Zach Mendez will star in the world premiere of Yum Yum at Annapolis, a new play by Bruce Reisman, the Post read. Along with a slew of photos, including a snap of Duell with Mendez and Reisman and a playbill for the show, the announcement continued. Rehearsals begin with table read next week, then the public, full tech and costumed, invited audience concert reading in April in Los Angeles at the legendary at El Portal Theater in NoHo. The announcement details that the Los Angeles premiere is only the start of the journey for Yum Yum at Annapolis, with plans of taking it off Broadway in New York this fall. The drama will follow two closest friends, American playwright Eugene O'Neill and a sailor named Eddie, as Eddie attempts to restore the porch where O'Neill penned Long Day's Journey into Night. These two stage-trained pros will share the stage, alone, for 90 minutes. It will be acting Olympics for these guys. The Post gained the attention of Duell's former on-screen uncle, GH's Cameron Matheson, who commented with 3 celebratory clapping emojis. General Hospital's spoilers preview March 7th, Jordan sizzles, Lulu blasts BLQ, Ned stance, Sidwell's dagger. On the next, General Hospital passions erupt, secrets fracture, and chilling truths emerge. General Hospital spoilers claim a preview clip has been posted for Friday, March 7th, 2025. It shows Jordan Ashford growing closer to Isaiah Gannon. Lulu Spencer attacks Brooke Lynn Quartermaine. Ned Quartermaine had a heated conversation with Lois Cerullo. Plus, Alexis Davis is rattled. Jordan Ashford sizzles on Friday, March 7th. Fans will see more of Jordan getting even closer to Isaiah. In the promo footage, Isaiah stands close to his woman buddy. The nice doctor informs Jordan that he is genuinely interested in seeing where their relationship could develop. It seems things are really starting to flare and sizzle between the two. However, may Jordan's scheme with Jen Sidwell interrupt the new romance? Lulu Spencer's confrontation over with Lulu. She found out that Brooke Lynn secretly had a child with Dante Falconeri. Lulu didn't mean to find the information. Now that she has it, Lulu isn't sure what the correct thing to do is. At first, Lulu wanted to uncover BLQ's secret. Then, Carly Spencer sought to reason with Lulu. In today's episode, Lulu confronts BLQ. Lulu informs her adversary that she's not doing her any favors, not after what she's done. Meanwhile, Ned and Lois have a passionate discussion. Ned informs his ex-wife that for once, he is on Tracy Quartermaine's side. Alexis Davis unsettled General Hospital spoilers for the next episode reveal that Alexis will be unsettled. Sidwell summoned Alexis to Windermere. Alexis was a bit caught off guard by Natalia Ramirez and could sense the tension. After Natalia went, Sidwell found something to show Alexis. At first, Alexis only wanted him to burn whatever he discovered. Alexis obviously didn't expect to see the knife. Friday, March 7th, 2025. In today's episode of GH, fans can also expect Jocelyn Jacksmouth to bring her in hot trouble during a WSB boxing practice. Joss doesn't only get a hard talking to, she's told that she can just walk right back out that door. So, it sounds like Joss would need to watch herself a bit better while pursuing such a major endeavor. Meanwhile, Carly wanders up to a table. Carly responds with a small smile that she didn't expect to see them there again. Which narrative are you looking forward to seeing the most? Share your opinions in the comment area below. Remember to keep watching the soap on ABC to find out what is coming up next. Bryce Durfee joins General Hospital as Vaughn, Jocelyn's WSB handler. General Hospital teasers hint Port Charles is poised to gain a new face. According to sources, actor Bryce Durfee is expected to debut on the drama as Vaughn, Jocelyn Jack's WSB handler, this week, and SOS has all the facts. Bryce Durfee's first airdate. Durfee's first appearance is slated for Friday, March 7th, and the Vaughn character will have a recurrent role in the soap. The actor has acted in earlier TV and movie projects like Yellowstone, 911, Last Man Standing, Hacks, and Driven, just to mention a few. He's also no stranger to the arena of daytime drama, acting on The Bold and the Beautiful back in 2012 as a male model. Interestingly enough, Durfee has modeled in real life, too. Entering the land of GH, Durfee recently talked about working in GH and his debut. He commented that the first day was a whirlwind and felt like he had been tossed in a washing machine, only to get spit out an hour later. That said, this wasn't the first time the actor tried out for a part on GH. Fun fact, he also auditioned for the role of Harrison Chase, which finally went to Josh Swickard. It came down to Durfee, Swickard, and another actor. Bryce observed that the position went to the best guy for the role. The actor confesses he was pleased to bump into Swickard after he had earned the Vaughn part. It's hard to envision anyone else Josh Swickard in that role today. So, as Joss's WSB manager, Will fans see sparks between Vaughn and the new agent? Could Vaughn be Joss's next romantic interest? It surely seems as if the young woman may discover fast that she could be in over her head with this one. Then again, after she digs into her WSB work, she may realize out that this is something she was designed for. Only time will tell. What are your opinions about Joss becoming a WSB agent? General Hospital spoilers: Jocelyn's new WSB handler becomes her new romance. General Hospital spoilers reveal that a new face is set to crop up in the realm of Port Charles and become a staple in Jocelyn Jack's universe. Actor Bryce Durfee is due to debut on the soap this Friday, March 7th, and will play Vaughn, Joss' WSB handler. From the sounds of it, the new agent will be spending a ton of time with Vaughn, so will the young man become her new romantic interest? Jocelyn Jack's new chapter. It's been a hard few months for Joss. Her partner, Dex Heller, was stabbed and eventually offed with a digitalis injection, thanks to Cyrus Renaud. Still, at the time, the young woman didn't realize Cyrus was behind her boyfriend's murder, and she initiated a private inquiry to sort things out. Thanks to some breadcrumbs left by Jack Brennan, she eventually uncovered the culprit, and she's currently on her road to becoming a real WSB agent. Still, Joss's life is about to alter, and she doesn't quite realize it. While she'll still be living in Port Charles, she won't be able to communicate with her friends and family the way she used to. This will be hard to say the least, but, happily, she'll have someone to help ease her adjustment. Vaughn and Joss get close. What kind of duty does a WSB handler play, exactly? Will Vaughn be introduced to others in PC, or will he slip in and out of Joss's circle without being seen? As the two have the WSB in common, and Jocelyn can't disclose her new employment with friends and family, she and Vaughn will surely bond. They will certainly clash at first, since every soapy romance starts off this way, but they are bound to get close. Still, will these two have sparks? Only time shall tell. Do you think Vaughn and Jocelyn will fall into a romance? Share your ideas below. Sidwell's hostile takeover. Willow and Isaiah bond. Rick's bad news. Jen Sidwell will attempt a hostile takeover while Willow Corinthos and Isaiah Gannon connect. Rick Lansing will also give some terrible news, so here's what GH has in store. The episode will provide a critical meeting for Portia Robinson, who'll admit that Ava Jerome is right about phoning Rick. Unfortunately, Rick won't tell Portia what she wants to hear. Once Rick gets updates on the Drew Quartermaine blackmail situation, he'll only see one alternative, and Portia isn't going to like it. Portia could lose her job and medical license if this truth goes out, but she's also made a prediction about perhaps losing her marriage. Curtis Ashford wouldn't like finding out that Portia remained silent about Brad Cooper's leverage, even if Curtis already knows the lab results altering Portia. Portia could dig a larger hole for herself if she also keeps quiet about Drew's blackmail now. However, Portia may have no choice but to undertake Drew's dirty deed unless she wants her life wrecked. When Drew turns up again at the hospital, he'll hook up with Elizabeth Baldwin. Drew will also exchange greetings with Kai Taylor as Trina Robinson stands close, although Drew will put on a nice guy act and pretend he's still on good terms with Trina's family. He's actually turning into their worst nightmare. Next, Willow and Isaiah build a connection as companions. Although Isaiah and Willow will stay in the friend zone for now, it'll be intriguing to see whether they might test the waters of a love connection down the line. Regardless, Willow and Isaiah might unite up to help James West since Felicia Scorpio will hurry him to GH over some unforeseen health problem. At the Quartermaine residence, Sonny Corinthos and Tracy Quartermaine will engage into a heated altercation. That might be about deception and the deal that Sidwell's trying to make. Speaking of Sidwell's transaction, Natalia Ramirez will assume he's organizing a hostile takeover and will confront him about it. Some ex-wife drama's about to erupt for Sidwell, so stay tuned for some furious scenes. As for Alexis Davis, it looks like Sidwell will call her up and summon her to Spoon Island. Sidwell may say he has some urgent legal concerns to handle and encourage Alexis to make an ASAP trip to Windermere. Over with Lulu Spencer, she'll turn to Carly Spencer for advice when she needs it most. Lulu uncovered a whopper of a scandal when she found out Brooke Lynn Quartermaine gave Dante Falconeri's baby up for adoption without Dante ever being in the loop. Whether Carly gets all the specifics or not, she'll find out enough to realize Lulu may unleash some shattering catastrophe for all those concerned. After Carly cautions Lulu about the implications of blabbing, Lulu will have a tough choice to make. General Hospital spoilers suggest Lulu will determine that cornering Brooke Lynn is her best option, so look for her to give an ultimatum before the week closes down. Brooke Lynn will have to admit what she's been hiding from Dante for over 2 decades, at least if she wants to confess herself instead of letting Lulu spill for her. General Hospital spoilers: Jason and Anna collide with Jocelyn in Buenos Aires? General Hospital spoilers predict that Jason Morgan and Anna Devane could collide with Jocelyn Jacks in Buenos Aires. Could Jocelyn's WSB secret already be on the edge of exposure? Jack Brennan recruited Jocelyn, but she's under strong orders to keep her new career path a secret. That's why Jocelyn has this phony Easter Island trip as part of her cover narrative for Carly Spencer and everyone else close to her. In truth, Jocelyn is off working on her WSB training elsewhere. Brennan got some updates on how it's going so far on his phone, so he sounded fairly pleased with Jocelyn's test scores. If all goes well, Brennan plans to put Jocelyn to work on a top-secret assignment, one that only someone her age with her special skills can pull off. However, Jocelyn could face a significant snag if she's in Buenos Aires when Jason and Anna land there to find Charlotte Cassadine. Will Jocelyn's WSB secret end up in peril as a result? Since Jocelyn has told this enormous Easter Island lie, it's going to raise plenty of questions if she's in Buenos Aires instead. With Anna's own spy experience, it could be challenging to deceive her about what's really going on. Likewise, Jason may not rest until he pries a real confession out of Jocelyn since she tricked Carly and went on a trip somewhere altogether different. GH fans may recall that Anna resorted to using a taser on Brennan to warn him away from Emma Drake. Jocelyn may not be Anna's grandchild, but Anna won't enjoy Brennan hiring Joss either if she finds out the truth. Brennan received a text regarding assets being en route to Buenos Aires once Charlotte was found. Whether Brennan heads there himself or not, Buenos Aires is suddenly becoming a significant place, one where numerous storylines could converge. Will Jocelyn wind up in a tough place soon enough? Will Jason and Anna discover Jocelyn as they're working on their plan to bring Charlotte home? Jocelyn could have some explaining to do if Anna and Jason spot her in Buenos Aires, so we'll bring you forecasts on all the risks and any bad news that's building. General Hospital spoilers say Jocelyn may lose control of her WSB secret if she's not careful. Jocelyn's ultimate dilemma. Brennan isn't just covering for Jocelyn, he's testing her. If she wants to be a WSB agent, she has to prove she can make the hard choices. Letting Jason be blamed for a crime she committed is his final trial for her. But can she do it? Jocelyn's world is closing in, and time is running out. Can she let her mother's closest friend go down for something she did? Or will she eventually push back against Brennan's influence and expose the truth, no matter the consequences? Where is Cyrus? The PCPD won't have a body, but they'll have enough to say that Cyrus isn't strolling around Port Charles anymore. WSB Chief Jack Brennan made sure of that when he ordered a comprehensive cleanup of the crime scene. But Brennan didn't remove everything, he left behind one critical piece of evidence. What that is remains a mystery, but one thing is clear, it's designed to point in Jason's direction. If the cops find it, Jason becomes suspect number 1. After all, he had the ideal motive: Cyrus murdered Sam McCall. No one would be surprised if Jason had finally taken his retribution. But what happens when that evidence isn't real? Anna's dilemma. Anna and Jason have created an unexpected friendship, and for the first time, she's genuinely in his corner. She wants to believe him, but she's in a tricky place. The law is the law, and if Jason violates it, she can't just turn a blind eye. But what if he didn't? The last thing Jason would do is lie to her. He might be quiet, he might withhold details, but flat out lying? That's not his style. Still, with the evidence mounting up, will Anna listen when he swears he's innocent, or will she have no choice but to arrest him? Drew Quartermaine, the wild card. There is one person who could clear Jason, Drew Quartermaine. Jason was with Drew at the time of the shooting, but there's only one problem: Drew hates his twin. He could have the power to prove Jason's innocence, but will he? Or will he let his grudge toward Jason determine his decision? Jocelyn Jacks, the real killer. The true irony? Jason didn't do it, Jocelyn Jacks did. She pulled the trigger, but Brennan covered it up, and now Jason is the one at risk of going to prison. If Jocelyn stays quiet, Jason might take the fall for something she did. But how long can she live with that secret? The walls are closing in, and choices need to be made. Will Anna trust Jason's statement over the evidence? Will Drew come forward with the truth? And most importantly, will Jocelyn let Jason go down for a crime she committed? General Hospital spoilers Friday, March 7th, Brooke Lynn's baby truth out, Ned lashes at Lois, Isaiah and Jordan sizzle. General Hospital spoilers for Friday, March 7th, 2025, are here. In tomorrow's episode, fans can anticipate Brooke Lynn Quartermaine to get interrogated, while Emma Scorpio Drake worries about Anna Devane. Plus, Ned Quartermaine lashes out at Lois Cerullo. Also, Isaiah Gannon and Jordan Ashford get closer. Lulu Spencer's baby truth confrontation on Friday, March 7th. Fans will watch a few distinct confrontations. One is between Ned and Lois. In a preview clip, Ned comments that for once, he agrees with Tracy Quartermaine. What may this be about? Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer interrogates Brooke Lynn. BLQ is utterly caught off guard when Lulu comes up. Lulu tells Brooke Lynn that she's not doing her any favors, not after what she's done. It's evident Lulu's going to confront BLQ on her teen pregnancy secret. How will Brooke Lynn respond? Jordan Ashford and Isaiah Gannon's chemistry over with Isaiah, he will get closer to Jordan. In the next on GH preview clip, the good doctor remarks that he is extremely intrigued in seeing where their dynamic could lead. While Jordan might be attracted in Isaiah, her face suggests something might be holding her back. Alexis Davis blindsided across town. General Hospital spoilers for tomorrow reveal that Alexis Davis will get blindsided. Alexis meets an unseen person in the promo clip for the next episode, asking with disbelief where they got that. It sounds like anything could come back to bite Alexis. Carjack problems in the next General Hospital episode. Fans can anticipate Carly Spencer to make a significant decision. This might have something to do with Carly's friendship with Jack Brennan. Although Carly observed a glaring red flag, she does question an unseen individual that she didn't expect to see them there. Carly doesn't look nervous or furious, so it must be someone she trusts to a certain extent. Friday, March 7th, 2025. During Friday's episode, Emma will also be worried about Anna. While Emma seems to be rubbing a lot of people the wrong way, may she finally win redemption? Back to Anna, she is under a whole lot of strain right now from all different directions. People can only handle so much, Anna included. Meanwhile, Jocelyn Jacks crosses a line with her handler at the WSB training session. That is when the handler tells Jocelyn that she can walk right out that door. Jocelyn seems caught aback by his reaction, too. General Hospital spoilers. How far did Kelly Monaco and Billy Miller go in their relationship? General Hospital viewers all can't help but wonder, how far did Kelly Monaco and Billy Miller go in their relationship? General Hospital spoilers. how far did Kelly Monaco and Billy Miller go in their relationship? Even though they were a very private relationship off-screen, there was no doubting that they had a lot of chemistry whenever they shared screen time together. As many of our readers might recall, Billy Miller unfortunately died back in September 2023. Kelly was left extremely distraught by his death, so much so that she retired from the spotlight in order to grieve a man that she had a great connection to. But, was the couple ever engaged? Did they get married? Did they talk about having children and creating a family? That's what many General Hospital viewers want to know. Even though the pair was very much in love, there was no indication made that Billy had asked Kelly the all-important question that would have moved their relationship to the next level. Not only that, but it doesn't appear as though they talked about wanting children, either. Instead, they just cherished what time they had together while attempting to keep their romance out of the spotlight as much as they possibly could. You can't beat that, right? General Hospital spoilers. What's next for Kelly Monaco? Simply put, Kelly and Billy had the kind of love that you couldn't even write up in a soap opera storyline. That said, Kelly still remains very close to Billy's mother, Patricia Miller, to this very day. Rumor has it that Kelly wanted to embark on a project with Patricia concerning Billy. She also wanted to speak her truth about what truly happened behind the scenes at General Hospital. Now, whether or not it will truly happen remains to be seen. The actress has neither verified or refuted any of the speculations about the Billy Miller film. Dante and Sonny's parallel history. Years earlier, Sonny Corinthos unintentionally shot his own son, Dante Falconeri, when he was working secretly as Dominic Pirelli. It was only when Olivia Falconeri ran in, screaming the truth, that Sonny understood he had nearly killed his own flesh and blood. The treachery, the shock, it all destroyed Sonny and Dante's friendship forever. Now, history is repeating itself, but this time, Dante is the one who's going to experience a life-altering surprise. Back when Dante and Brooke Lynn were just teens at camp, one reckless summer night changed everything. Brooke Lynn became pregnant but never told Dante. Instead, she gave the kid up for adoption, carrying that secret alone for years. Now, the past is going to crash into the present. Joe's connection to Sonny runs deep. What makes this even more hilarious is that Sonny has been unknowingly supporting Joe's studies for years. As a close friend of the Cerullo family, he stepped in when Joe's adoptive parents, who he believed to be his biological family, passed away. Sonny had no notion that he was backing his own grandson's future. Meanwhile, Lois and Gloria Cerullo have always known the truth. They kept checks on Gio as he grew up, ensuring he had a decent life. But Lois never expected for Brooke Lynn to find out, especially not now, when she's married to Chase and settled into her life. The truth, if disclosed, may upend everything. Lois and Chase, a race against time. Lois is determined to keep this secret buried, but there's a significant problem. Brooke Lynn previously confided in Chase about her teenage pregnancy. The only detail she left out? The father's identity. Now, Chase is determined to locate down the child, utterly ignorant that Gio is already there in front of them. Lois panics when she hears that Chase is on the case. She hurries to stop him, knowing that if he delves too deep, the truth would explode. But can she prevent what's already in motion? Lulu Spencer, the wild card. Secrets never stay buried for long in Port Charles. And if anyone is going to find this one, it's Lulu Spencer. She's got a history of overhearing significant revelations, just like when she found that Sasha Gilmore wasn't really Nina Reeves' daughter. Back then, she took it upon herself to uncover the truth, and she might do the same thing now. If Lulu overhears a conversation regarding Brooke Lynn's adolescent pregnancy, she'll search until she finds answers. And once she connects the dots, the first person she'll tell is Dante. After all, she knows that Dante, Brooke Lynn, and Cody Bell were all at camp together that summer. The timeline fits too neatly. A family shattered. The instant Dante finds out, everything changes. He'll learn that he's been unintentionally engaging with his own son, just as Sonny previously did with him. The weight of it all, his past with Brooke Lynn, the years he lost with Gio, will hit him like a freight train. Brooke Lynn will be astonished as well. She never anticipated this secret to come out, and she certainly never believed she'd come face to face with the boys she gave away. Chase, who had simply wanted to help, could feel horribly deceived. And Gio? His entire identity will be broken. Everything he believed about his background, his parents, and his life will be a lie. How will he respond when he learns the truth? A ripple effect across Port Charles. Sonny, meantime, will suffer an intense sense of déjà vu. First, he found out about Dante years too late. Now, Dante is facing the same gut-wrenching realization. The dilemma is, will Gio accept his new family, or will he push them all away? One thing is certain, Port Charles will never be the same after this revelation. Chase's emotional breakdown. Chase is struggling, reeling from the revelation that he can't have children. Brooke Lynn's recent disclosure that she gave up a kid as a teenager only adds to his turmoil. He's drowning in uncertainty, questioning everything about their future. As he goes to Dante for support, he may feel obligated to divulge Brooke Lynn's secret, utterly unaware of the destruction it would unleash. What Chase doesn't realize is that this isn't just another previous mistake, it might be Dante's past mistake, too. Dante's shocking realization. The instant Chase starts talking, Dante's world might come crashing down. His fleeting teenage romance with Brooke Lynn, something both of them hardly acknowledged over the years, may suddenly take on new significance. The timeline fits too nicely. Could the baby she gave up be his? As Chase talks about his pain, Dante might start doing the math, piecing together a truth neither of them anticipated coming. If the child Brooke Lynn put up for adoption is his son, that means he's unknowingly been a father for years. A truth too big to hide. Dante is left with an impossible choice. Does he pursue Brooke Lynn for answers, knowing it could tear up her marriage? Or does he keep quiet, safeguarding both Chase and his own life as he knows it? If he approaches her, Brooke Lynn might panic. She never intended for this secret to come out. But if she lied about something this important, what else is she hiding? How will Chase react when he finds his wife and best buddy have such a big past? And then there's Lulu Spencer. The distance between her and Dante has only widened with time. How does he tell her that he may have another son out there, a son she never knew existed? The fallout. If this reality comes to light, the damage will be irreversible. Chase's confidence in Brooke Lynn might crumble beyond repair. Dante's life with Lulu could sink into doubt. And the biggest issue of all, what happens when this long-lost child learns the truth? Port Charles is on the brink of another scandal, and no one will escape untouched. General Hospital spoilers Friday, March 7th, Alexis dagger horror, Jocelyn's handler plays hardball. General Hospital spoilers for Friday, March 7th, show that Alexis Davis will cope with some dagger horror while Jocelyn Jack's new handler plays hardball. Lulu Spencer will also compel Brooke Lynn Quartermain to address the major secret she's harboring, so let's chat about what's ahead in Port Charles. For starters, Jordan Ashford will feel a little uneasy as she speaks with Isaiah Gannon, who'll lay the record straight about what he wants. Isaiah will claim he's genuinely interested in exploring where this could lead, so he'll be explicit about how much he likes Jordan and wants to get to know her more. That doesn't mean Isaiah will ever approve of the danger Jordan's placing herself in when it comes to her Jen Sidwell plan, but he'll still want to keep developing their bond. Speaking of Sidwell, he just showed Alexis a dagger in Windmere. Alexis will want to know where Sidwell obtained it as her rage boils on Friday's GH episode. Is this the same dagger that Helena Cassadine used on Alexis' mother's throat? What kind of twisted game is Sidwell playing with Alexis here? Next, Jocelyn will supposedly get disappointed during her WSB training and will give her new handler a hard time. Bryce Durfee will make his debut as Vaughn, who'll get tough with Jocelyn as being a WSB agent entails rising to the obstacles. After Jocelyn goes on a tirade, Vaughn will urge her to walk out the door if she actually means any of what she said. Jocelyn will finally persevere with her training and learn some hard lessons due to Vaughn. Back in Port Charles, Ned Quartermain will side with Tracy Quartermain when it comes to Sonny Corinthos and his role in Giovanni Gio Palmieri's life. Ned will think Tracy was right to fight against the educational trust Sonny advocated for, while Lois Cerullo will defend Sonny since he's always supported Gio throughout the years. Of course, Lois will be on edge since both Ned and Sonny are Joe's grandparents, but they don't know it, at least not yet. At Bobby's, Carly Spencer will acknowledge she didn't expect to see someone there again. It may be Jack Brennan who comes to set the record straight about how much Carly means to him. Brennan may stress that this is more than just a casual relationship for him, thus Carly will reach a critical decision on Friday's show. Could this be the beginnings of an official relationship or at least lead to Carly getting in bed with Brennan? Meanwhile, Brooklyn may seek for Lulu's help getting through to Tracy about Sonny and Gio, but Lulu will say she's not doing Brooklyn any favors after what she's done. Lulu will confront Brooklyn about the baby she gave up for adoption and offer a severe ultimatum. Brooklyn will have to pick whether she wants to tell the truth to Dante Falconeri or let Lulu be the one to spill. Over with Emma Drake, she'll fret over Anna Devane now that she's taken off on a vacation to see Charlotte Cassadine in Buenos Aires with Jason Morgan. It could leave Emma making some frightening predictions about the threat that's approaching. General Hospital spoilers predict Jason and Anna's mission will come with some twists and turns, so stay tuned for updates on any wild news to come. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.